But what is it, really? Does it beat? Do planets breathe like families with trees and in sync with my love of togetherness? Does my neediness smile look like stones, veins, my dress? I don't know. I said upon the chaotic kingdom there are signs everywhere pointing in different directions and I don't know if I will make it to any of them, so I follow my heart instead, and just start walking where no sign points, and I hear hushed voices talking. They are voices from my youth. My mother's voice and my father's voice, my teachers dastardly, a noun that didn't know I was a poetess in their midst, a cure for what ails, so they told me what to do and how to marry for money. Thank goodness I didn't give in to the latter, but I think the rest of my problems are another matter. I saw so much pain growing up, but it was never in me, or so I thought. I railed against the night in great fists of naught, for the holes in the walls I left were not mine, they were punches in the place of compassion and time, so I bounded upstairs with eagerness to my room, my escape. And all the voices I heard were mine to be in time, for eventually their voices became signs of the way I treated the love I had inside to be something that no one could find, not even me. I was lost to myself whilst thinking all others were lost. And now on this cold planet, I the tempest tossed. I sat down under the coke snow and I thought of things lost and things gained. Would I ever be the same, now that I was on my heart? Were my dance steps back on Earth looking okay, while I had vacated out into mushroom space, illuminated by lanterns creeping to find their way inside? I sat on the beating surface, I saw her eyes looking at me, such judgment. Didn't you ever make a misstep? Or did I give you all your mistakes the way others gave me mine? More importantly, can either of us ever break free, or are we doomed to never allow in the escape of eternity? I want to feel. I don't want to steal my cure. Though someone may have it in a book or a pill or word. But I must find it on my own. Is it in a cane, or a plant, or somewhere no one knows? A personal insane, a heart uniquely my own, a place repeated without facts or touch. She asked me to the bar for a drink off the dance floor, and I tried to listen, though I was somewhere else. We made it to the Gilded Edge, some creepy-looking altar of vomit, the mirrors trying to let me know how stupid I looked and saying, "Go home or come on." I said then, on the edges of some faraway heart, I walk with these words, I take you along, but never steal my journey or my way, for you will need to find your own someday. Just take my cue and see it's inside of you, it's about examining all that you do. She only heard some of the words, so what she got was heart, you, journey, someday, cue, inside, do. So she said, "Yeah, thanks, that's sweet. I would like to play pool too." So, we took our drinks to a pool table in the far corner and I racked while she broke. Meanwhile, I glistened in my brooding and sang a song, everything is I, so train the love inside, see life for its beauty naked, not its lies, walk this unused path for it is your heart, never begin where any other must start, realize all is one, and then fall in. But the words felt empty and meaningless. It wasn't that I didn't believe them. It was that they felt used, given, stolen, or borrowed at best, and so where was I to be found, in this mess? I had done this, worn that, lived over there, but where was my uniqueness? Where was my proper interpretation? Did I have to assume that because the voices all became one? And that one started to sound like me, then did that mean that these critical voices throughout my life were really adoptions now by my mind, or were they inventions, and not really critical at all? Were they maybe there to help me get strong, to move my ass along? Or, if everything is all as one, did I create them to help me grow? Were they quantum illusions, and was my pain a farce, or were they strange interpretations of me, a faulty and biased to myself scientist? I couldn't form any objective opinions about myself or these voices at all. So, I kept walking, and further down the trail of no trails I saw me stealing something from a thrifty drugstore. Now, this was much earlier in life, as I was only 8. But I knew that what I was doing was wrong. Or, was it wrong? I felt fevered and looked this way and that, and as I put the Spider-Man web shooter into my pocket, my body stiffened, my senses heightened, and yet, my shoulders' imagination stooped in shame. Later, at home I would tell my mother of what I had done and she scolded me and made me take it back. There I am now, confessing my sin to the store manager. But, he kindly looked at me and said I could keep it. My mother refused this kindness, and so I was without my web shooter. Result, I didn't steal again until the cold winds blew across my naked body. Now I see my 16 years being tossed nude into the snow of New York, all because I didn't want to go to my mother's religious hall anymore. And then there was that Twisted Sister video I liked. All offenses so great that I was kicked out and had to live on my own. I wandered the streets looking for shelter and food, a feral animal, the prescient hexameter streets. So, this woman, my mother, who taught me not to steal, also would later put her young daughter in a position whereby she had to. I mean, with no friends or family around, what was I to do when there was only the lost and never found? I feel confused even now, staring at these events, so I keep walking, but Bowie says to me in my heart, stop, and feel, really feel. So, this is what I do, on that faraway planet. I shoot a smilingly bad game of pool and cry somewhere else, and walk a planet alone while my sudden date never knows, and I realize the deep pain, the significance of being cast aside, of being hypocritically taught nonsensical doctrines as truths and then being confused as to why all I try to grow just dies. The cats are still hungry, so Bowie's not dead yet. I think I better feed them and pause. Okay, I am back. They are fed but not eating. They seem so sickly today, and I should care more, but I can't. I am on a planet called Heart, and it's bent. Once you've been tossed into the snow, you may wander it dying forever. Across my heart what cannot connect is, no wait. Because in the waiting room of the gods of space and time I have seen it all, grandiose in splendor and monstrously sublime, strange little wafers with cheeses sampled while my poor taste buds were never exercised, and yet my body toughened like a bundle of grayish steel, nerve like rods. I was never invited to a party where they served bland wafers, where there were Picassos and Rembrandts on the walls, and where people circled in tuxedos and women wore gowns silk, chiffon, draping over high heels that could feed a family of 4 for a year. No, I eat my Cheez-Its and nosh on their divinity, some cheesy little thing that I got from a free food pantry. Oh, my dear, have you tried these exceedingly bland wafers? They are perfect for clearing the palate. Oh, do try one. I take the bland cracker and smile as I eat its unholy tastelessness in a world of taste and refinement. I just smile and act as though I do not mind that the crackers are not filled with American cheddar, that ridiculously orange stuff that poor people like myself eat.